The Edco SS20 and SS24 self-propelled saws are designed for high production and low maintenance cutting. They can cut miles of roadway with little to no vibration because of their heavy gauge steel frames, heavy-duty undercarriage, and precision-machined arbor shafts. These saws are ideal for highway, road, and bridge repair, utility installation, traffic loop installation, and long-distance jobs, such as airport and warehouse construction. The SS20 and SS24 are extremely similar in construction, with their main difference being a maximum blade capacity of 20 and 24 inches respectively. Both can operate with a blade as small as 12 inches. The maximum cutting depth for the 20-inch blade is 7 3/4 inches, while the maximum depth for the 24-inch blade is 9.5 inches. Power options for the SS20 include 20 horsepower or 13 horsepower gasoline engines, a 10 horsepower electric motor, and a 23.5 horsepower propane engine. The SS24 is offered exclusively with a 24 horsepower gasoline engine. SS20 models equipped with a 13 horsepower gasoline engine have a maximum blade capacity of 16 inches. Both saws have the same console-mounted controls and hand-cranked depth control. To install the blade, lift the blade guard's hood and remove this nut and arbor cap. Slide the blade onto the arbor shaft, reattach the cap and nut, and tighten. 2 wrenches are included with the machine to aid this task. Start the saw by turning the ignition key and adjusting the turn-to-lock throttle cable. When cutting, the throttle should be full. Next, open the water valve so that water runs over the blade. Switch the blade saver switch from dry to wet. This safety feature stops the blade if the water supply is cut off. Use the hand crank to lower the blade to the surface. When it hits, manually adjust the depth gauge to 0 and lower the blade to the desired depth. Monitor the blade's depth with the gauge. Pull the clutch into the drive position to allow the saw to propel itself. The freewheel option is for moving the saw manually. Move the speed control lever from neutral to forward and begin cutting. Mind the speed. Forcing the machine through the cut too quickly causes subpar results and damage to the blade. When the cut line is completed, put the saw in neutral and raise the blade from the surface. Always step cut when cutting deep depths. Simple maintenance helps ensure your saw runs smoothly. For all Edco saws, it's important to grease the bearings regularly. The SS20 and SS24 both have 7 bearings. 2 bearings are located underneath on both sides of the arbor shaft. These bearings should be greased after every 4 hours of use. To grease the 2 transmission bearings and the depth control hand wheel bearing, remove the gas tank or rear panel. Finally, grease the 2 back wheel bearings. On the SS20, these grease points are located inside the rear wheels, while on the SS24, they are located on the outside. These bearings should be greased about every 40 hours of operation. Inspect the belt tension before every job. Detension the arbor belts, unbolt the belt cover, and set it aside. Next, loosen the 2 power source mount bolts on both sides of the power source. Manipulate this jack bolt to move the mount up or down. Lifting the mount tightens the arbor belts, while lowering the mount loosens the belts. To replace these belts, lower the mount, remove the second arbor cover, then rotate the arbor shaft while lifting the belts until all the belts come off their pulley. Remove the bolts that attach the arbor shaft to the saw body, pop down the arbor shaft, then remove the belts. Perform this procedure in reverse to install new arbor belts. To change or adjust the transmission belt, unscrew the transmission fan and set it aside. Rotate the arbor shaft and lift the belt until it comes off the pulley. The arbor shaft belts must be removed to install a new transmission belt. Periodically lubricate the transmission chains. Before use, check diamond blades for cracks, loose segments, and worn out arbor holes. Do not use damaged blades. Serious injury and property damage can occur. Regularly check the oil and fuel levels. For more information and to view all Edco training videos, visit edcoinc.com and Edco's YouTube channel. Call Edco customer service using 800-638-3326.